From First Coast News, this is Good Morning Jacksonville.
Good Thursday morning and welcome. This is Game Day with GMJ. We appreciate you waking up with us. I'm Keitha Nelson.
And I'm Lou Turner. Guess what? We're here all morning long. In fact, you may as well just go ahead and invest the whole day, as we are here all day long from Everbank Field. It's going to be a great one. We got a cross-state rivalry happening. We are playing the Tampa Bay Bucks. No, it doesn't count. But man, a win sure does feel good one way or the other.
It will feel good. Let's make it happen, right?
Let's do it.
All right, folks, before that, we want to get right into your top stories right now at 5 o'clock. We begin with just after a white nationalists were told a rally turned deadly. This happened, we know, not too long ago over the weekend in Virginia. The University of Florida denies a request to allow white nationalist Richard Spencer to speak on campus, and now Spencer is promising legal action. UF officials say they're ready to defend themselves in court.
And your second big story this morning, Kareem Brown will not be acquitted. She will not get a new trial. She will be sentenced in November, though she will be allowed to appeal again once she is sentenced. And even if given prison time, she could be out on bond from prison for a year or more while that goes through the court system.
And your third big story, thousands of American Idol hopefuls there in Orlando right now getting ready for auditions. First Coast News' Shelby Danielson, she is live there with all of the action. We're going to get to her in just a bit, but first we have to say hello to our other halves.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. They're here too. We didn't leave them back in the studio. There's Mike Prangley, Katie Jeffries, weather and traffic from the field. Guys, how are we doing this morning?
Oh my gosh, we're so good.
It's never been better. You know, we're talking about traffic and weather together in the teal and not just the big fancy, but the biggest scoreboard in the world.
This.
So without further ado, I think we do a little weather out here. We're getting folks ready for big game day here. 15 hours to kick off, and let's give it a go. All right, we're all fired up for the Jags. And nature's going to fire up some storms today. So today, a little different than the last couple of days. The sea breeze comes in. So you know the Jags have the Buccaneers as an opponent, but nature also giving a little fight out there between 2 and 6 o'clock as that sea breeze moves in. That'll be the main storm time here. So the good news is, comes earlier in the afternoon, like, you know, Tom Coughlin believes in being early. Well, nature's going to get these storms in early so we can tailgate out in the parking lot. High rain chances as those come in, but here we go, hour by hour. There's our beautiful city, and it looks like the highest rain chances between 3 and 5, a high of 94, so the heat's still a big factor. And by the time we tailgate, yeah, we got some firing up the grill, some burgers, dogs, and low rain chances, so it looks great. Just in time for kickoff.
And we got to talk about your traffic. So we're going to start with kind of a wide look here towards the interstates, and you're going to see that overall it's moving really well on your interstates, so that's great. Taking a closer look towards I-95, kind of through the south side here of town. Looks great traveling from 295 up towards downtown, no problems. Now let's take a move towards kind of the Buckman Bridge and the Orange Park area. Buckman Bridge looks good. They had some construction overnight that had a lane blocked, but it's since been picked up. Let's take a quick look towards the Dames Point Bridge. Moving great there as well. And last but not least, let's take a look towards your I-10 drive times, and you'll see that driving in from Baldwin, it's about 10 minutes, and then add another 14 minutes to, or rather 14 minutes total to get towards the downtown area.
That was the best traffic I've ever seen. That was awesome.
I think we need to trade in studio life and be here more often for weather and traffic.
Agree. We agree.
We agree for once.
For once. All right, thanks, Mike. Thanks, Katie. We want to get right into some breaking news we're following right now on the city's west side. This is on Commonwealth Avenue, where we're told JSO is responding to an undetermined death.
First Coast News' Monica Garcia is live at the scene right now and has this live report for us this morning. Good morning, Monica.
Well, good morning, Lou and Keitha. Well, right now, police aren't saying a whole lot about exactly what happened out here. We do know we're, like you said, at the corner of Commonwealth near McDuff Avenue, just to give you an idea on the city's west side. We received reports around 3 o'clock this morning about an undetermined death. Exactly what happened, police are not saying. When we arrived, they were out here for an extra 30 minutes, and that was around 4:30, and then they wrapped up. They did tell us that they were going to give us a briefing later on today, and that was it. Of course, I can tell you when we did arrive, there were several investigators out here on the scene, as well as several patrol units. But like I said, about 10 minutes ago, they wrapped up, didn't say much. All we know is there was an undetermined death reported around 3 o'clock this morning, and that is it. Of course, when they brief us, we'll give you that information both on air and online. From the west side, I'm Monica Garcia, First Coast News.
All right, Monica, thank you so much. We'll check back in with you in a few minutes, but let us come back live now to Everbank Field. It's all lit up, got all city lit up with these gigantic boards right now ahead of tonight's big game.
You saw it driving in, didn't
yes,
you?
Out of Mandarin, seriously.
It is gorgeous out here, folks. I don't know how well you can see behind me, but this screen is about 350 feet across, and tonight at about 8 o'clock or so, it's going to be pumping up the fans for tonight's big game.
Well, you saw it there. We just did weather, we did traffic
Yeah.
within it, and that's a whole different look as well. And it takes so many different hands, so many different eyeballs to make all of that work. Alex Ositis got a great inside look with these scoreboards. He joins us now live from the field. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, guys. And it doesn't matter where you sit, if it's the second row or way up top. The one thing you're going to see is that scoreboard. And from touchdown to turnover, you'll see every angle, setting the pace and the tone for fans. And we met the man who's responsible for what you see every game.
It's a 60,000 person community of one, if you will.
And at one point or another, they're looking up. Stats, replays, or yes, cheerleaders. And what's playing out there all starts in here, with Larry Rosen calling the shots.
You may think that you're going left, 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 and then the world takes you right, you know. So the show is built with some built-in elements that are going to occur when they occur, and the vast majority of elements are kind of producer-director discretion based on the way the game is playing out.
While it's empty now, that chant echoes through the stadium. Rosen says the benchmark during the games can be felt below your feet.
When players are psyching them up or whatever, the floor shakes. So if we say we got a floor shaker, you know, we know that that's a good piece.
20 sit in the booth and more behind the scenes on graphics and running cameras. He adds that there's an outline that his team works from, but until he knows the highlights in the previous game, a lot of the content can't be added to the show.
Continuously evolving show that every element changes for every game.
So what's in store for fans tonight?
A lot of things are going to be like reintroduction and key additions and training camp battles. Like, we know what the themes might be, but we don't know who those players might be.
Rosen says that the show for tonight is already loaded. In just a couple of hours, they're going to do another run through to make sure everything works perfect tonight. From the field, Alex Ositis, First Coast News.
Thanks for that, Alex. We know this place can hold up to 67,000 fans. Hopefully it'll be packed tonight with folks just revved up to root on our team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the scoreboard is gorgeous. We have got to thank the crew that helped us to light all this up this morning.
Absolutely. And as he said, they got to practice. They're going to do another run through with it a couple hours before, because practice, of course, makes perfect for that. And that's what the preseason all is. We continue our coverage from Everbank Field live after this.
You can't be a diehard without the latest gear. We'll get you ready for the new season with the latest swag.
Welcome back. The biggest forecast of my life, literally.
On the biggest scoreboards there in the world.
In the world. It's like a, what, 747, 767 jumbo jet?
It's amazing. So let's take a good look at it up here.
Let's take
Get
a
your
look.
weather graphics.
Let's go, Jags. And yeah, let's go. We're going for a touchdown here, 4th and 1. And it looks like, yes, touchdown, because we're going to dry out just in time for the tailgate. A steamy kickoff, but Katie, we'll take that 85 degrees. The biggest fear a weatherman or meteorologist has is lightning. And I don't see that lightning during the game, okay? So we've had some instances of that in the past where we've had delays. I'm not seeing that because the sea breeze comes in between about 3 and 4 o'clock here downtown. That's when we'll see the lightning, and then it'll move to the west. In fact, as we keep that future cast moving, big story, you got the heat, the humidity, the mid-afternoon storms, but watch how those storms just drift west with the heating, the areas that don't see it. So as that sea breeze moves west, that's where the storm zone goes, and we dry out just in time for the game. So what is one of your favorite tailgate things to do? You like the burgers or the dogs?
I'm a hot dog person.
You're a hot dog person?
Hot dog, you know, get some coleslaw out there.
Yeah, I'm
Always
a Bud
delicious.
Zone guy where I like getting my chicken wings and coming down, sitting and just taking it all in.
And before you can do all that, you got to be able to get there. Maybe you got to get to work today.
Safely, yes.
So let's talk about your traffic to help you out. So if you take a look towards the big boards here, that's a wide look at Jacksonville, and you can see all your major interstates, or at least around the Jacksonville area, moving pretty well. Let's take a closer look here, kind of northwest Jacksonville, near 295 and I-10. Both moving up to speed at the moment, and that is great. Let's move over and take a look at some of your beach routes. Atlantic Beach, JTB, they all look fantastic. No reports of problems. And a quick look at some of your drive times for 95 northbound. From County Road 210 to 295, it's about a 7-minute ride. Then if you're traveling from 295 to downtown, it's about a 13-minute ride. So overall, Your drive into work so far this morning looks pretty good. Haven't had any major crashes, so that is great to be able to report. And this is, I'm just telling you, it's the coolest thing.
It is. Best traffic report ever. It's all systems go here on game day.
It does feel pretty good out here. Good job, Mike. I'm going to give you the credit for that one. You guys are looking sharp down there. And let's be honest, right? This is a social event, and a big part of that is the attire. Tonight is going to be all about the teal and black.
You got to look the part.
Yeah.
You got to look the part as a fan, right? So we sent photojournalist Jeff Renfro to Fanatics to show us the latest, greatest Jaguars gear. Take a look.
You're our third Patriot fan today. Hey, does anybody know who the Patriots lost to the other day? What was that? Could you tell me the name of that team?
I'm more of a Jags fan.
All right. I don't ever get to use that. You know, it started last week, right before the Patriots game.
I was looking at this one.
We had a nice rush of customers coming in, gearing up. And then with the Jags win over the New England Patriots, the reigning Super Bowl champions, there's a high that seemed to go across the city.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I think we'll be better than last year. I think Leonard Fournette's going to have a really good season.
Leonard Fournette
put this on right after he was drafted, and this just matches really well with his white jersey that it's flown off the shelf.
Jalen Ramsey is probably my favorite, actually.
Fournette and Jalen Ramsey's sales on product is phenomenal. The Jags have gone to a lot more gold and black this season, which you're going to notice in a lot of the product as far as hats and apparel goes. They're looking for dry fit product. They want stuff that's going to make it be nice and cool for you at the game. This is going to be a brand new item from Cutter & Buck. It's a women's dry fit polo. Do you think the Jags will be able to beat the Bucks?
Yeah, we should.
Well, y'all rock. We really appreciate you coming and shopping at Sports Mania today and taking the Jaguars on the road with you. Today has just been phenomenal in sales. Super excited that football season's back. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.
You have got to look the part, right? All right, quick check of your time now on this Thursday morning. It is 14 minutes past the hour, and just ahead on Good Morning Jacksonville, we're heading south to Orlando, where Shelby Danielson, she is live at the American Idol auditions that's out in Orlando. Look at that line. Oh my gosh, already crowds of people. They can't wait to hit that big stage. Game day with GMJ returns in just 2 minutes. And welcome back. You're watching Game Day with GMJ live at Everbank Field. Your time now is 5:17 on this Thursday morning. We appreciate you waking up with us. We're going to be here pretty much all morning long. First Coast News will be here all day long. We are amped up for tonight's game.
Amped up.
Yeah.
It's time. Let's see a game here in Everbank, shall we? No, it doesn't count, but it is against a cross-state rival, the Tampa Bay Bucks. Let's see what we can do against them. And as we go down state just a little bit, the Bucks had to come up I-4 to get here. Let's go down I-4 to Orlando. American Idol auditions happening near Disney. That is where Shelby Danielson is live. Good morning, Shelby. How's the crowd this morning?
Hey there, good morning. The crowd is amazing. People have been lined up for hours. You can just take a look. We're at the front of the line now, and this thing wraps all the way around, just on and on down there. So we're excited to talk to some people this morning. I know I can't sing, so you know what they say. If you can't sing, you interview people who can sing, right? That's how it goes. So I'm going to talk to some people in the front of the line. I know some people got here at 9 o'clock. Some people got here at 2:30, so you're in front. And you guys are going to sing something all together, right?
Yeah.
That's so nice. Instead of one person singing, you're going to all share the spotlight. Okay, what do you guys have?
Lean on me.
All right,
let's. 1, 2, 3. Lean on me. When you're not strong, and I'll be your friend, and I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
All right, woo, that was awesome. Thank you guys so much. I wanted to join in, but I kind of just, I can sway back and forth. All right, thank you guys, and we're going to talk to some more people, of course, throughout the morning. Join us again at 5:30, live in Orlando. Shelby Danielson, First Coast News.
Ooh, did you hear that harmony?
A little impromptu singing right there. We love it. That's a great vibe. Shelby, we appreciate it. Now, we're live here on the 6th floor. We're up top at Everbanks. We got a nice cool breeze out there right now. Our other comrades are here as well, though.
Are you trying to say we're cool up here, they're hot down there?
They might be a little steamy down there. I know they were running the sprinklers a little earlier.
If it is hot, let's blame meteorologist Mike Prangley, our storm expert. We're going to toss things over to him now. And Katie Jeffries. Katie, is going to be a busy evening downtown.
It's going to be super busy tonight. And you're right, we've been watching the sprinklers very carefully out here.
But we got you covered, and we would be at that talent show, Katie, but there's a good reason we're not. We've got the biggest scoreboard in the world where we're helping you out with the weather and traffic together like never before. We got the teal going. We've got the storms today going, but they will clear in time, it looks like, not just for the tailgaters, but for game time and kickoff. So as we look at that forecast, yeah, we're all fired up about this. The hour by hour is showing some of that best rain chance between 3 and 5 as the sea breeze moves in. It'll keep moving west. It's not going to stall over the stadium, so that's when we dry out. Now, for the drive downtown, Katie's taking care of that. Still concerned about a few wet roadways, especially the west side, 295 west. We're going to watch that area, and the south side before that storm zone pushes to the west. Now, for the weekend, we're going to see a drying trend. One more stormy afternoon Friday, but then more of an onshore flow as we head into especially Sunday. So that'll push the storm zone farther west. And here's the good news. I do expect by Monday that we've got hope for that solar eclipse. I do think that we could actually get a pretty good view, especially if you're at the beach, as that onshore flow continues. Notice the thickest clouds stay out toward Tallahassee and points west. So that 7-day forecast, Katie, not only do we have the Jaguars, but a total solar eclipse to enjoy. And we're also talking about some great weather. Low to mid 90s. We got soccer weather, jumbo shrimp is a go. So it doesn't get much better than this. What do you think?
And you know, it's going to be a great night, but we do have 2 big events happening basically in the same area of town. We've got, of course, the Jags preseason game, which we're all hyped about. We also have the Jason Aldean concert happening. So we got to talk about traffic because there is a traffic plan to try and help people around. So let's take it to the big board. So if you are going to the Jason Aldean concert, remember, they want you to enter the sports complex kind of from the west side of town. Maybe we can zoom in. There we go. So the Jason Aldean concert, they're asking people to come into the complex kind of from the west side. You park west of the baseball grounds. If you're going to enter from go to the Jags game, they want you to kind of enter from the east side of town, the sports complex, exit for the Hart Bridge, the Matthews Bridge, take the Everbank Field exit. So just remember, you're going to see some heavy delays along Bay Street. Moral of the story, there's going to be a lot of people headed towards the downtown area. Main Street Bridge, though, it will be open tonight. So if you want to use the Main Street Bridge either before or after, you definitely can do that. Also, maybe bring some cash with you to park in some of the lots, because some of the lots will take cash around the downtown area, so you can find a place.
All right, big scoreboard, big night. We got you covered.
Getting the family to an NFL game can be expensive. Curtis Dvorak takes you on a tour to show you the best spot at the bank to get the most bang for your buck.
Hey folks, is this where your ticket is? Well, don't worry. I've got all the best places you need to go, even if you got the ticket all the way in the back row.
Jacksonville in the south end zone. Belly flop.
And while you have to have a Pool Cabana ticket to get in the pool, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the party going on at Fanduelville every game. And it's a party. Don't pee in the pool. Oh. Open for business, Bud Light Party Zone. It's a great spot. I recommend 21 and up, not just because, obviously, the booze, but because it's a party. And sometimes the party in there is just as good as the party out here. Sometimes. Sky Patio. All kinds of tables. Meet your friends up here, bring your food, come sit down, safe spot, shade spot, and you can come right up to the railing. Great view of the game. Feel like I'm playing Madden right here. Touchdown, Jaguars. And for preseason and the home opener, the Jaguars are opening up the Daly's Place Amphitheater so you can check it out. Pretty sweet building. What? I'm with the band. I'm allowed to be here. All right, we gotta go. And if you've been to the Daly's Place Amphitheater already, you've seen the brand new concession area underneath the south end zone. On game day, I call it another one of my safe spot shade spots. you can check it out. And as an add-on ticket, you can buy a chance to get into the cooler, which is as close as you'll get to the action without putting a helmet on. And you'll probably catch some extra points and field goals. At least that's what I used to do.
Jacksonville wins.
Well, there you go, folks. That's all of the must-see locations inside the stadium that every Jaguars fan can check out no matter what ticket you purchase. But there's one place that every Jaguars fan must check out in their lifetime, and that's the Slab. And that's where you'll find the Bolt City Brigade and the Teal Street Hooligans throwing a tailgate that's undefeated every season. If you have trouble finding them out here at Duval and Bryan, just listen for the It's been a while.
Nailed it.
Don't worry, he's okay, folks.
Yeah, and he showed off the sky deck, which that's where we are right now,
This place
which is a
is
great
huge.
view. And again, anybody can come here, whatever ticket you have, 6th floor, and you can